One of the problems with patellar tendinopathy is knowing the best way to progress jumping loads, knowing the best way to progress sport loads. If you follow the four-stage process, you start with heavy isometrics, then you go into heavy isotonics, you go back and forth between the two, then you can do the elastic activities, then you can get back into sport. But it is too much of a jump to just say do heavy strength and then get back to elastic activities. Your tendon is going to blow up. So you need to look at what is high loading rate on the patellar tendon. This graph was made by Craig Purdom to look at the tensile load and the loading rate of 3 activities. In all activities, the tensile load was pretty much the same. The first one was on old people. They did a leg press exercise, 5 rep max, and it was about 5 times body weight load through the patellar tendon. So if you're doing an exercise, knee extension exercise, that's very heavy for the patellar tendon, it's probably putting about 5 times body weight, maybe 6, through the patellar tendon. And that's going to be the same with a land from a jump and the same with an approach jump. Same load, tensile load through the patellar tendon. The second study was on the land from a jump. This was on volleyball athletes. And the force was 5 times body weight, around the same as the leg press. But the loading rate was 38 body weights per second. That is way higher, way more stress on the patellar tendon. The last study was on 24-year-old skilled male athletes. It was the approach jump, and it was looking at it when you go into the plant. And the load was about the same, 5 times body weight, but the loading rate was around 80 body weights per second. Way more stress on the patellar tendon. So what does this mean for your plyometric progression? They only tested the land and the plant on an approach jump, but we do know that the faster you jump and the higher you jump, the more stress it is on the patellar tendon. So approach jumping is more stressful than standing jumping. What you should do when you're getting out of the strength phases is you should start with stationary or standing jumps and progress to approach over time. Allow the tendon to adapt to the higher loading rate slowly. So try it out. Enjoy.